So today we are going to do corporate accounts and a very small portion on the corporate accounts. It is the valuation of rights. So before we move into the topic, it is necessary to know what is the difference between a public issue and what is a right issue. So now the meaning of a right issue is shares which are issued to the existing shareholders of a company. And when it comes to public issue, it is just generally issued to the public under the guidelines of Companies Act 2013. Now, what is a case of oversubscription? In the case of right issue, there is no question of oversubscription, but when it comes to the case of public issue, there is a chance of it being oversubscribed. Now, the cost involvement for right issue is very less compared to that of the public issue. When it comes to the public issue, it is much higher. Now, the price of share. Here, it is always less than the existing price, but here it is generally lower than the expected price. That is when you really buy the share, when it is lower than the expected price. Again, renunciation, it is a right to transfer to someone for a profit. But here, under right issue, there is a right for them to transfer it for a profit. But in the case of public issue, it is not possible. So, this is the difference between a right issue and a public issue. Right issue is issuing to the existing shareholders at a lower price, and the other is issuing it to the general public under the guidelines of the Companies Act 2013. Now, the valuation of rights, here we are going to do, these are the steps that are involved. One is calculate the total market value of an existing shareholder. It is required to get the shares. To that, you have to add the above value, the amount to be paid to the company for the fresh issue, and then you have to add step 1 and 2 to find out the average. Now, from the average, you will have to compare, and the difference is what is called as the value of right. Now, again, we will just do the same thing with an example. Now, the example, this is a question. A company offers to its equity shareholders the right to buy one share of rupees 10 each at rupees 12 for every two shares held. The market value of one share is rupees 18. Therefore, the market value for two shares will be 18 into 2, that is 36. Compute the value of rights. So, we have to go by the various steps that is taken. The first step, the second step, and then find out the average and then find out the value of right. So, as per the first step, it is market value of two shares held. Market value of one share is rupees 18. Therefore, market value of two shares held is 36. And the issue price for the new share is rupees 12. That is also given in the question. So, 36 plus 12 gives you 48. Here we have to find out the average. And when you find out the average, it is 48 divided by 3. 3 comes from the number of shares that have been involved in this. Here there are 2 shares and here there is 1 share. 2 plus 1, 3, which gives you 16. So what is the value of right? It is a comparison between the market value and the value which is being calculated here. So that gives you as rupees 2. And that is the method, the first method that is used. The same thing can be done using another method, and that method is you have to follow this step, that is number of new shares divided by total number of shares, which is including the new one. Now, what is the number of new shares? It is 1 divided by total number of shares including the new one is 3. So, it is 1 by 3 into right price or market price minus issue price. And that is what is done here. As I said, 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 into market price for that share is 18 and the issue price is 12, which gives you 6. 18 minus 2 gives you 6. So, That when divided by 3 gives you the value of right as 2. So this is how you calculate the value of shares, value of right using these two methods. Thank you.